Hey guys, it's been one heck of a week.
Honestly.
So we had the whole Super Week for Call of Duty League.
Then we had Champions League, UEFA, the Europa League. Sorry, it's the same thing, but and then what else?
Then we had spring
Spring
training
training.
start for Major League Baseball.
Basketball. I mean,
NBA still ongoing.
yeah,
You had the Liga Mexicana,
there's a lot of sports to keep up with.
and you have international games coming up too.
Yeah,
Anyway, one heck of a week.
we're excited though.
But the Super Week led to something, and it leads to Stage 1, the major tournament. It's it's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
I'm excited. I'm nervous. We did the pick'em thing. We're actually going to read off our scores from our pick'em thing. We basically talked about it together, and we're gonna do the same result.
yeah,
We're in agreement. That's how confident we are.
yeah.
So we're gonna read them to you in case you want to copy us. In case you feel like, yeah,
I should go on and do the same thing.
yeah, because
Just don't gamble on these, please. Don't. Anything can go either way. We just think from our perspective.
Well, don't gamble with with a spread.
Yeah.
Don't do the spreads. Anyway, as we've been saying, we're gonna be doing the Call of Duty League predictions. So let's get started. We're gonna start off in the elimination in the losers bracket, basically, where we have Seattle Surge and Florida Mutineers. Feel free to tell them.
We have the Florida Mutineers winning 3-1.
Yep.
Like we said, we agreed, so obviously there's not going to be a lot of arguing.
We're just gonna tell you mainly straight up. In this one, I hope you guys all agree with me. Surge is struggling like crazy. They're barely winning any games in general to even put up a fight. We're saying 3-1. We're giving Surge the benefit of the doubt that they'll at least come out with a win, maybe in Search and Destroy.
Yeah.
So let's move on. That means that would mean Mutineers move on. Next game, Toronto Ultra versus London Royal Ravens. I got Ultra winning this 3-2. It's going to be a close one, but London inevitably gives up. Not gives up, but
struggles at the end.
They struggle towards the end. Exactly. So they struggle in finding a guy to step up at the end. And sometimes it can't just be one guy. It's got to be the whole team. So I think Toronto Ultra all around is a better team. So we're going to give them that. Let's jump up to the winners bracket where we have Optic Chicago and New York Subliners. Sorry to all you Optic fans out there, but I think Clayster's, he's here to win, and he's going to win this one 3-2. It's going to be super tight, super close, but I think Clayster... and at some moments, Asim, Mac, and Diamond Con will step up.
Especially in this stage. I mean, they're probably going to, knowing that if they win, they'll move on.
And there's real money on the line right now. I think, what is it, 1.5 million?
Yeah.
I think. I'll look it up later. I'm
sorry. Then, that's still a lot
But there's
of
money on the line now, for sure, so.
And, I just, like I said, they're obviously going to kind of realize that this is a bigger stage for them right now, and the more they advance, the more higher chance, not higher chance, more of a momentum they have. Like, all right, we beat Optic, and then whoever we play next, which is Dallas Empire.
At this point, yeah.
But anyways, before we get ahead of ourselves, the next game is the
LA Thieves and versus Los Angeles Guerrillas. So, I have LA Thieves winning this 3-1.
Yeah.
The reason is LA Thieves has been playing better, but I think LAG is gonna win the first game
and then lose,
like in their last two matches.
Yeah.
So sad. But we're gonna move on to the losers bracket where you're gonna have Paris Legion versus the Florida Mutineers. I have Paris Legion dominating this one 3-0. Reason being, Paris has not been playing that bad. Overall, they've been playing fairly well. They've been putting up good fights against the stronger opponents, such as FaZe and the what's it called, the subliners. So
Yeah.
I think Legion is gonna come out with a strong win on this one. Then you have Minnesota Rocker versus Toronto Ultra. This one was a little tough, but I think Rocker's just a better team. They're gonna win this 3-1. As much as I want to see Ultra succeed, I don't see it happening.
No.
So let's jump up to the winners bracket.
Atlanta FaZe versus the LA Thieves.
FaZe up.
We had the FaZe winning 3-1. FaZe has just been really, really dominant. We both think that LA Thieves aren't gonna be able to, stay at the same level as Atlanta. Other game that we have is Dallas Empire versus the New York Subliners, where we have the Empire dominating 3-1. I mean,
Dun 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 dun. Copyright.
yeah.
Yeah. Dallas Empire is just. I think. Okay, I'm sorry, Subliners. I'm a huge fan of Subliners, especially with Clayster in there. But I think
Dallas is just the upper hand right now.
yeah. And considering how Dallas beat Subliners during the Super Week, I think it's going to be a huge thing in Clayster, and I think Dallas will be able to repeat it, though.
Yeah.
So...
Unless somehow, in some miracle, Clayster and the whole New York team just kind of steps it up, like a revenge game.
I doubt it. It's Dallas.
It's a stretch. It's like a 0.1% of them like winning.
Yeah.
But anyways, in the elimination round, it's Optic Chicago versus Paris Legion, where we have Optic pretty much dominating 3-0.
Yep.
We agreed that Optic has just been very dominating past games, but Paris Legion is just going to fall short.
Yep. Moving on, Los Angeles Gorillas versus Minnesota Rocker would be the second game in elimination round 3. So this would be Rocker winning this 3-0. Simple as that.
Yeah.
A lot of 3-0s have occurred in this throughout this stage 1, so I wouldn't doubt a 3-0 right there with Minnesota Rocker. Moving on to elimination round 4, you have LA Thieves versus Optic Chicago. This one's tough. LA Thieves have been playing very amazing, but I do think Optic Chicago will win this 3-2. It's going to be super close, super tight. It's going to come down to quite a few miscues from one team, and I think those miscues are going to be from LA Thieves. Moving on, I got New York Subliners winning 3-1 against Minnesota Rocker. So basically, I'm going to carry on from the match that Subliners already beat Rocker 3-0.
Yeah.
I got New York Subliner doing the same. I do have Minnesota winning one game and putting up a decent fight, maybe learning from the first mistake, but I think Subliners ultimately will win again. So this leads us to our elimination round 5, which you have Optic Chicago versus New York Subliners.
We have Chicago winning 3-1.
Sorry, Clayster.
Yeah, I mean, like
sorry,
we said,
Asim.
like we said, if Clayster does well and the other players don't, then it's not much to go against Optic Chicago.
You have a better team in Optic.
Yeah, you do. I mean, it just comes down to, Chicago winning, and they're just very dominant right now. And Clayster can't do it all.
Yeah. And right above elimination round 5 is the winners final, where you have Dallas Empire and Atlanta FaZe, or at least based on our predictions. We have Atlanta FaZe winning this. I see a good upset. I see Dallas falling in this one 3-2. So FaZe up.
Yeah.
FaZe all the way. Abizi, come on. Don't let me down.
You better not.
Let's go Celium. Come on, guys.
We need you to step up.
I have a lot of faith in Atlanta FaZe.
Yeah.
The way they've been playing has been fantastic. They have struggled a little bit throughout, at times S&D and at times Hardpoint, but they can learn from it.
Yeah.
So elimination final, you have Dallas Empire and Optic Chicago. I got Dallas Empire winning this 3-1.
Yeah.
Sorry, Optic fans. Once again, they'll fall, and
Yeah.
they won't get further than the elimination final.
No, they won't. And Dallas is just very dominant. I mean, they're playing really good right now, and the whole team has like great chemistry and synergy with them.
And Hook, Jesus,
Yeah.
it's gonna be MVP. I swear. Crazy how Shotzi was MVP last year, and Hook is gonna be MVP this year probably.
Yeah.
That's how good Hook's been playing. I think he was featured player against who'd they play? Versus LA Thieves. So anyway, then you have the major final, which is at a best out of 9, by the way. FYI, just so you guys know. This is gonna be a longer played game, and it's gonna be kind of like it's gonna put a huge test on these two teams.
Who can have the longest momentum? Like who can hold that momentum when they're winning? And it's gonna be a great matchup between Atlanta FaZe and Dallas Empire. And
Go ahead.
we have FaZe winning 5-3.
Yes, sir.
Like we said, it's gonna be a long games for them. You know, best out of 9, and you know it just comes down to who can hold it off.
And we think Atlanta FaZe will 5-3. Sorry, Dallas. As well as you're doing, I highly doubt you'll
Move on.
You'll move on. I doubt you'll be able to take down Atlanta FaZe. The only thing I want to say is there is room for error, obviously in the winners final, in the winners bracket, where Atlanta FaZe could fall against the LA Thieves or Dallas Empire. Obviously, based on our predictions, the way our order is, Atlanta FaZe could fall to the losers bracket, but
Still find a way to go up.
if they lose, I think they'll be back at major final, ready to win. So
Yeah.
just want to throw that out there. That is all for this video. That is all for our prediction. We submitted this bracket. We're very excited. We're very nervous. We hope we win.
Yeah.
That'd be sweet. That's basically it, guys. I'm your host, Fast Snow.
Co-host unknown.
And please subscribe, like, and share. Share us out there. We're trying our best to get out there. Like I said, there's a lot of sports, and we're on top of it. At least trying to be. Anyway, get ready for this Wednesday. It all starts then.
Enjoy.
Enjoy.